consistency on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
To the air, it's Milroe. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And he's almost to that first down marker there, seeing he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing, an easy conversion for this offense.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it now.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Got some room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Well, the defense is feeling it now, right? 2 picks in 2 straight drives. Their guys have been all over the field making plays when the ball's in the air. D coordinator's got to love that.
That's caught. It's Judkins. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Man, a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Caught in the backfield, it's Judkins. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
All right, defense, it ain't working. Right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
To the air on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Unloads it left. It's caught. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Buckeyes are threatening in the red zone. Let's go. Looking to throw, it's Howard. They're trying to get to it. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. Getting some heat. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
They might need a telescope to find the first down marker, but they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
Man, those 4th down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
Got him downfield. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
This defense is flying around with bad intentions. How about the stick the defender just laid on the tight end?
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Makes the grab. It's Adams. Finds a crease at the 20. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. A first down run in the red zone. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
trying to punch it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown tie.
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And the extra point was good. And that extra point was good, and we're all tied up here in the second. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Fast motion from the offense. Looking for room, it's Henderson. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Off he goes. He's at the 30. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive, put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Oh, he's going to go for the return. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. And a quick completion, an even quicker loss. The defense was right there to knock him down.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage, but you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Looking to throw, it's Howard. Got the quick pass. At midfield, he's got room. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. The time-honored phrase for a quarterback is field general. This dude, in this environment, he's like a stadium commander. He's like an elevated rank above field general.
He's like an orchestrator. He knows how to set him off and bring...
Touchdown, Buckeyes! Reeled it in and just made the house call.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They're bringing heat. And the defense on him, and he will go down. Sacked on the 2-point try. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he's going to bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
On the move at the 30. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Dropping back, it's Milroe. Finds a man on the left. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
That's a really nice job plucking that pass. I don't know if another school has done as good a job as Alabama in recent years as bringing in top-level talent at the wide receiver position. When you think of guys like Julio Jones, Amari Cooper, Jerry Jeudy, Devontae Smith, this guy, he looks like he could be on the field with all those guys, too. He's got speed. He's got the ability to pluck the football out of the air. What a big-time weapon. How nice is it to play quarterback with this guy in the offense?
Looking to scramble. Fires on the move. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
How good have they recruited in the secondary defensively, right? We've seen guys flying around with speed. They're breaking on the ball. They've got hands, multiple interceptions in this game. They almost got another one right there.
Release to the back. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He'll throw one to his right. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Alabama!
How do you not love the guts of this offense? 4th down, it's just another down, and what do? Stay aggressive, throw the football down the field, make the big play, get the big touchdown.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they cover the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. From the gun, running back gets to give. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Snagged on the outside, it's Ibuka. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Ohio State 16, Alabama 14.
Quarterback will audible. It's 3rd and inches. Who can impose his will?
Get set.
Motion from the offense. Got it, looking for the 1st down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
That's reeled in. It's Henderson. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. If they can move that thing 1 yard here, that'll probably wrap this baby up. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
And if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
Trying to seal the edge on the right. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Wide out in motion. Scanning the field, it's Howard. Quickly complete. Touchdown, Ohio State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes that Alabama offense. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced the situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
Looking down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Looking to move it through the air. Throws to the tight end. It's complete. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. Fourth quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
The incompletion brings us to 2nd and 10. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Yeah, and as a defense, you're going one more stop. One more stop. It's 4th down. We're in the 2-minute situation. You know they're throwing the football. You get one more stop. You got the lead. You get the ball back, and this game is over.
He'll go up top. Maybe a deciding play here. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught downfield. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The give from the gun. step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And this offense has got it all working, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left.
I'll say this, man, in college football you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack, once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackling.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking for a man, it's Milroe. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And massive play by this offense. This is exactly what you needed. You got the score. Now you got to get the two-point conversion. Time's not on your side. There is no wait till a later point. It's go time. What's your two-point play in this spot to tie the game up late?
This crowd beside itself, trying to help that defense make a stand on the two. He's looking to throw, trying to get to him. He will get there for the two-point conversion, and we have a tie game in the waning seconds. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and they've tied it up with clutch plays, the touchdown and the two-point conversion in the final minute. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the fourth quarter. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This one is about finding the balance between being aggressive and not being reckless, Jesse.
The only way this thing works, though, if they're going to be aggressive, this offensive line has got to be able to hold up here for this QB.
Yeah, because you need to take shots beyond the sticks so the clock will stop and you can save every second you have.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. He leaves it with his back. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. To the air, it's Howard. Keeps looking downfield. And the freshman will chalk up a sack. Timeout is called with just a single second left.
Timeout, Alabama.
A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on 4th down. Dances away from the heat. It's incomplete, and the clock strikes 0, and we are headed to overtime.
Score all time.
So here comes our first play of overtime. Quarterback on the keeper. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
They're trying to go option, and they're trying to put that defensive end in a bind, but he's just way too athletic, and he guessed right. The quarterback was keeping the ball. He knew it and was able to make the tackle in the backfield.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
These mobile quarterbacks, you want to keep them in the pocket, and when you get your hands on them, man, you want to get them on the ground. A little bit of a miss there. Nice job by the quarterback buying time. Defense stuck with their receivers deep, though. Still had good coverage and forced the incompletion.
Finds his big tight end. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Gets it out fast. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing.
Touchdown, Bama! They jump on top here in OT.
Love the individual effort here by the wide receiver. After he has the ball, able to make people miss. You see the speed as he goes in for the touchdown.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
That makes the score Alabama 29, Ohio State 22.
Ready up.
Now on 1st down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Fires to the big fella. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
After picking up this first down on the ground, let's see what they do. He's looking to throw it. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
Dropping back, it's Howard. Moving away from pressure. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Third down in overtime, and they need to get it to the end zone. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Working that left side now. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
And that's why as a defense you want to set up 3rd and long situations. You just want to be able to keep the football in front of you. It's okay for that quarterback to hit the running back on that pass. Now you have all those bodies flying to the football and they're able to make a tackle.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie.
Obviously very hard to complete passes this area of the field. Nice execution. Now you're down by 1, and now you got to make the decision. Are we going to go for it and try to end the game right here and put this game in our offense's hands? What do you think?
And that's why I love having the ball second, because I get the opportunity to do this. I knew they scored a touchdown. We scored a touchdown. Now, do I want to go for the win, or do I want to continue this game on? It's so nice to have the ball second.
Don't assume on this extra point. They needed to send it to a second OT. And he makes the extra point. One extra period didn't get it done, and we start the second OT. Back to pass, it's Howard. Buys a little time. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Fires on the move. If he runs this back, this game's over. Taking it the other way. And the takeaway will put the finishing touches on this one.
That's a throw the quarterback would love to have back. You're obviously down here in the red zone. It's overtime. The windows are going to be small. He just got a bit too aggressive with his decision-making. The defense makes him pay, and now they're giving it back to their offense with a chance to kick a field goal here and win.
Looking for space, it's Haynes. Finds a little bit of room, give him a couple down to the 23. Alabama pushing the tempo. On second down, looking to throw. A shot toward the end zone. A game winner! What a finish in double overtime!
How about this offense?